welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the man whose juice is always on the loose, Bill.
Hi, everyone. I'd also like to add, I'm the co-host with the most.
There you are. You're the co-host.
Fantastic.
With the mostest. Beetlejuice came out this past weekend. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was confused.
By airtime, yes. It's.
Yeah. Well, right.
Yeah.
As if you're listening to this on Monday. I've not seen it yet. I might. We got a couple of trips coming up, so I don't know that I'm going to have time to take off to see it. Maybe just wait for it to be on streaming. Were you a big fan of the original?
I can't say that I was, because I feel like at the time it was too graphic for me to enjoy, and the subject matter was a little too scary for me to enjoy. It was just like outside of the realm of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
But at the same token, to add Tim Burton to it, I saw Batman '89, so.
Yeah, but that's Batman. It's different.
It's Batman, yeah. So it's like what's different. I do remember having an interest in the toys, and I remember not being allowed to get the toys.
Is that what you bought them recently?
Yes, but this was during the not being allowed to do things because they weren't approved by my parents at the time.
What a crazy time in your life where they
It
didn't
was.
let you buy toys, and now it's like so encouraged. There was also a cartoon that has like 5,000 episodes, and I definitely watched that.
Okay,
but
I did not.
I must have seen.
Didn't watch that.
Oh, you didn't watch the cartoon? The cartoon was good.
No.
Apparently, the cartoon is a big inspiration for the stage show. There's a Beetlejuice stage show with music and all of that, and apparently the cartoon is just as much of an influence as the actual movie. I remember bits and pieces of the movie because I was really freaked out by what Alec Baldwin turned into, where it was like the open mouth with the eyes in there. That was seared into my brain. That really freaked me out. But then I watched it recently, and it's all practical effects. The sandworm, it looks like claymation. None of it looks real, and that's kind of the point, I think. So, but still, as a kid, it was freaky. It was really freaky. It's so funny that they made a cartoon.
I mean, like R-rated
movie. Was it R-rated at the time?
No,
ratings were all
it was
crazy
PG-13. It was PG-13.
It's crazy ratings.
I believe, wasn't it? I don't even.
Probably. Grease was G. I don't think it was R.
Grease was G.
Because there was no swearing. It was just like.
There's that. So that's funny. There's that one improvised line when Michael Keaton knocks over the prop tree. Yeah. And I remember we have a mutual friend that was hanging out at his house, and he loved that line of Beetlejuice knocking over the tree and being like, nice effing models. So
they kept that in there. That was the one F-bomb.
It was the one that you're allowed.
13. So Beetlejuice is the sequel that just came out, and it's been getting pretty good reviews from what I've seen. People are like, Tim Burton's back after the disaster of that Dumbo movie that he did. I think it was 5 years ago at this time.
Oh, he did a Dumbo movie? Well,
he did the live-action Dumbo.
He did Wednesday.
He did the TV series?
The Netflix. Is it Netflix?
He did?
The Netflix series. Yes.
Really? Well,
yeah.
I don't know about that, but that's a TV show. That's a little different than an all-out movie. But regardless, this is what the people are saying. The people are like, Burton's back, bitch.
Okay.
So that's good for them. A couple of toy adjacent, well, not even adjacent. Literally, these are toy-related stories related to Beetlejuice. The first one, let's go back a little bit here. NECA re-released their original Beetlejuice figures. What was the toy line called at that time? It wasn't like whatever they're doing now.
Wasn't Movie Maniacs or anything like that. It
predates that stuff. Whatever it was. Cinema Scream or something clever like that.
Yeah.
So they re-released those. They updated the packaging And the packaging is very unique. If you've seen these in stores, they're in Target. It's a very sharp angle at the top. So it's a blister card, all plastic, and it just comes to a very sharp point, like a shark fin.
Yeah.
But you could probably stab somebody in the eye with it and do some real damage.
This is just it seems like it's a cross between a slice of pizza and a boomerang.
Right, it's like half the boomerang.
Take it either way. Yeah.
It's so bizarre. And then, for my OCD mind, the peg hole, the butterfly peg, is not perfectly above. It hangs wrong on the shelf because of the weight of it. So you would have to if you put it on your shelf at home, you would have to put a tag, a tack under the corner if you wanted it to hang perfectly. So it's just a disaster from a design perspective. I mean, it's eye-catching, I guess. You're going to catch more than an eye on it. You're going to snag your eye on it.
Yeah.
But I posted a picture of this on our Instagram, and I wasn't like, this sucks. What do you think? I was like, what do you think? And it was like, I want to say 100% negative. I don't think anyone was like, oh, it's kind of cool. They were like, this is stupid. Why is it like this? So they tried. You got to give them credit, I guess, for trying something. But the lesson learned: don't make the packaging a weapon unless that's the intention of it, to make it a weapon.
Don't make it plastic free, but don't make it odd plastic either.
Right. Use your plastic appropriately.
Right.
Use your plastic responsibly.
I would have loved to have seen,
endanger the planet.
There's just a return to those classic square paneled clamshells that were 100% plastic, as opposed to this angular nut job that we got.
I have fond memories of those.
They were so fun. They stacked well. You could stack them back and forth. Oh.
I think packaging peaked. Because that was how McFarlane did it. That's how NECA did it.
Yes.
All those high end. I think Soda when they were doing Street Fighter.
We had fun with Marvel Legends doing that. Yes,
that's right. Even the Marvel Legends from the beginning, and completely encased in plastic when they had the comic or the poster behind.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. So NECA, this other story also has to deal with them because they have the Beetlejuice toy license. And on Friday, which is the day that the movie officially released, they put up a little piece of advertising for one of their upcoming Beetlejuice products. And spoiler alert at this point, if you don't want to be spoiled, but it was a photo of a baby Beetlejuice toy. And that apparently is something that happens in the movie. There is a baby Beetlejuice. Now, I don't know any more than that, but I think you can sort of put two and two together and imagine where this creature came from. So that's a spoiler.
Yeah.
And
that is a spoiler.
I almost feel like NECA paid to have it at the top of every feed, because every time I refreshed or went to a different platform, there it was. Top of the feed. Couldn't escape it if you wanted to. So I'm sure that was annoying to certain people that wanted to go in fresh to see this movie. And then that big spoiler right off the bat.
It was so annoying that I had to go on TikTok and find the baby Beetlejuice. I was pleasantly spoiled.
Oh, you found bootleg footage of the clip.
Camera footage. Yeah.
Because you were like,
I was like,
whatever.
I must know.
Might as well
I don't
see
care.
it now. I gotta
spoil
see it now.
something for me, NECA. You might as well spoil it 100% of the way.
I just go the whole way, provide a link to the footage.
Now, to its credit, in the scene that that baby's in, I can't register the plot of the movie. So the overall plot of the movie, I'm still clueless about. Just this one scene. And I don't even know where it sticks in. Right. I think it's the end, but I would
imagine. Yeah, it's kind of it reminded me of when they did, was it Hellboy 2? In the very end, there's a baby, or she's pregnant. And then they never made the next one. So it was oh, all right. Well, to continued in your imagination, I guess.
Love that line, yes.
Well, we know in the first Beetlejuice, he tries to marry Winona Ryder's character. So I imagine that is also what happened. Because in the trailer, you see there's a wedding is happening.
Right.
So I can only imagine that is what happens. But I have not seen it. So, but people were mad at NECA. NECA did not care. They were just like, here,
No.
I'm going to post it somewhere. I'm going to send you a direct message with it. You cannot escape it. So while we're talking about spooky stuff, there's a few other items. You had something on the list that I am unaware of. What are Beanie Boos?
Oh, I didn't even bring the Beanie Boos. I said no props tonight to myself. But those aren't spooky at all. That's just the latest. That's just the latest interest in the house.
Oh, it's not Boo
Boos.
like a ghost.
No, it's not Boo like a ghost. It's
I thought it was Boo like a ghost.
So spooky. No, I mean my wallet. It's getting scared with these Beanie
That's
Boos.
funny.
But no.
All right. This is something
No,
your
they're
daughter
just-
likes.
Yes, and she wanted me to
yeah.
do a short special on the Beanie Boos themselves. But
Okay.
obviously, they are the continuation of the Beanie Baby proper. So you'll go into Michael's.
Oh.
You go into Michael's and you'll see them at
Yeah.
checkout. They're those wide-eyed,
Okay.
colorful animals, and you'll
They're
see them at other.
Isn't there another?
Wide-eyed. Like the
Yeah,
eyes are
wide. They're big. They're
wide-eyed.
bulging.
Yeah.
Not white. I know you.
I didn't
said
say white. I said wide.
I know you didn't say white. I said wide too. We're saying the same thing.
Fudge. Okay.
But wasn't there like a Beanie Baby copycat that had the big eyes?
That's a good
And
question.
they're
Probably.
glittery. I
There
remember
were so many.
that was like,
remember
maybe
Teeny
Beanie Baby
Meanies?
didn't- Teeny Meanies?
Yes.
No.
Teeny
remember
Meanies were an adjacent line to Beanie Babies geared towards boys, and they were all gross out stuffies.
Oh, I see. Teeny Weeny Meanies.
That might
what
be
it is?
And they had like
what is this?
They had like peeping tomcat, and it was
Here
just
is
like
a seagull of some kind. What is he doing? I don't know. What is he called?
these were sold at Toys R Us, which was great. Look up peeping tomcat because he has binoculars and he's just a cat with his tongue sticking out.
These made by.
They were not
Ty?
made by Ty. No.
Okay, I don't know what to search for. Oh, there it is.
Yes.
The infamous Meanies. Hey, there's Charlie. Good night, buddy. Oh, his eyes are sticking out. Like, wow.
Yeah. Like,
what are
what's
you
he
looking at, you cat?
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they're missing the point. Like, people didn't just want beanie animals, and you couldn't just make it like stupid.
No, I get it. Well, yeah,
don't
but I
thi-
mean, everyone was dipping
Oh,
their
here's
toes
a
back then.
vomiting toucan.
Okay.
That's fun. All right, we'll have to dig into these a little bit more because
These were
there's a lot.
fun.
I
But
don't recall these.
No, they were around the same time as
Vaguely,
those
but
the Kenner alien stuffies that they were making with Max Rebo and Figure and Dan and Jabba the Hutt. Everybody was dipping their toes into the.
This toucan's
well.
head comes off, or this person customized it. He has a bloody
They've
stump.
customized it.
This is outrageous. All right, we'll look more and see. We turned it into a spooky segment. Now we got some scary stuff.
Yes.
Ooh,
So
spooky.
Beanie Boos, it's a lot of fun. We're having fun collecting them. She has.
That's good.
We went to Goodwill tonight. We went on a Beanie Boo hunt.
Oh, at
And-
Goodwill, people are already
At Goodwill,
donating
yeah.
them?
And then so like I went to yeah, these have been out. These have been out for at least a decade, if not more.
Oh, okay.
Boy Scout yard sale was recently, and I didn't get much for myself, but the Beanie Boos were plentiful. I think I got 15 for her. So
That's
and they all
wild.
had the tags, and I paid. I filled a bag. It's very funny. We might talk about it tonight. We'll see if there's time. I got very aggressive with a lot of people over nothing, which is great. But yeah, no, Beanie Boos has just been fun. And I think she's past 60 at this point, which...
Your daughter?
Yes, my daughter.
Pretty old. How old are you? She's 60. That's crazy.
The world may never know.
This dog has a pair of panties in his mouth.
Nice.
He's Buddy the dog. Is this supposed to be like a Bill Clinton thing? Because he's got like a American flag.
Oh,
That
probably.
times out. 1998, yeah. That's funny. That's funny. There's like jokes in toys that people like probably won't get if they didn't.
Sure.
Even if you lived through it by now, you're like, what? Monica who?
What was
All
going
right.
on here?
What are you talking about? Back when that was a scandal. Woof. To be alive during that time again. Well, that's good. So continuing the spookiness, Wendy's coming out strong with a Halloween promotion in their kids meal. You might have seen these. These are the Frosty Frights. Look at this.
Oh, you did pick some up?
I went to a Wendy's and it's in the kids meal. Kids meal is a good deal. It's like $5 and you get your food. And then you get a nice little toy.
See,
so I got two. So I got my drink for one of them. I got a Frosty. So then I don't need 2 cups. You can refill the cup. Why would I need 2 cups? Get a Frosty. So there's like the ghost. Now the thing with these is there's 6 of them, I believe. Here's the witch, and each one of them has a chase variant color. So there's like a green version of this ghost. The normal one is blue, and then there's another witch. I think she's like more pink. This one's purple.
Yeah.
It's funny. I got the 2 that don't have like they're all like chocolate Frosties. They have a brown top that's like, but I got the 2 that don't have that. So I want them all. They're great. They're sizable. They're chunky.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun for Wendy's to be doing something.
A lot
like
of fun. They don't move at all, which I think was the right choice. I thought maybe that the tops would come off so you could swap them around, but they do not. They're just one solid piece. It says Wendy's on the back. They come with some stickers. So you can dress them up even more, but this is
Cute.
a great promotion.
That is nice.
And I was commenting on how these other fast food joints are really showing up McDonald's with their little pillows. This month they have like anime and Hello Kitty pillows. I don't like the pillows.
No, I've never liked the pillows.
Not a fan.
No.
But just as I say that, word comes that coming up soon, it's already out in another country, they're going to do McDonald's Crocs as the toy. Have you seen these?
I have not.
They're sizable. They have a keychain part to them, like a plastic keychain part. But there's a bunch of them, and they're a single Croc, the shoe that is stupid. But they're painted up to look like different things, and there's one that looks like it's French fries, like it has plastic French fries in it, so it's like the Croc is the holder. Very cool. And the box it comes in a little paper box. It looks like a shoe box, so like that's part of the collectible.
Do you get any exclusive gibbets at all with these?
There are. I think the holes are there, so you could put some gibbets in if you want.
But I want McDonald's to give me the gibbets.
Maybe that's the under 3 toy. You have to get that.
Okay.
But I actually think these are really good. They're much better than the pillows. So I would like to see.
Every time I think about that news that McDonald's was going to ditch the plastic, and then every time they bring back something plastic, but then every time it's the fabric stuffy pillow, and I'm like, here it is. This is the beginning of it. And actually, to go back to those stuffy pillows. We were still doing the cup hunt for the
They're
McDonald's
still out
cups. Well, no, this is a couple weeks ago. And the Hello Kitty Yu-Gi-Oh! Collaboration was going strong.
Right. Yep.
And I was like, I'll get a Happy Meal for my kid. I don't need the cups. I'll get this, and I'll give my daughter the Hello Kitty because she's also going through that phase. Mm-hmm. I get the Happy Meal, and they gave me playing cards.
Oh, for what? Is it Mickey Mouse? Because we've got
it was like sports.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, it was like It was like a sticker. It was like a sticker book with athletes on it.
What is this? Chick-fil-A?
I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I gave my kid the Happy
toys.
Meal. I gave my son the Happy Meal, and I was like, they didn't put a toy in it.
I really like the thing that you came up with, where you get the Happy Meal without the toy, and then you
go to
swing
the
by Dollar Tree. I think that's actually
Yes.
very smart. We need to do like a little skit with that or something so people catch on. Maybe we get promoted by the Dollar Tree.
Oh, maybe.
Dollar Tree's had some good stuff. We had a new one open. I showed these off
Nice.
the other day, last week, the week before. They have these Disney ducks that are like very chunky,
cute.
very sizable. $1.25.
Right.
I love them.
Not bad.
I just have a ton of junk on my desk from going to the Dollar Tree. We went it's like there's a Dollar Tree right next to a Five Below. They both open like within a month of each other. So that's become like a destination to take the kids on Sunday, because it's like the kids always, like the older ones, like I want to get something. And it's like, if we take you to Five Below, I feel a little bit better. It's like, you can probably get something. I'm not going to be like, you're going to kick a dollar.
No, forget it.
You're at Target. You're at Target. You want the like $30 rabbit that gives birth. Have you seen these?
Yes.
And it's like a magic trick because the babies are not stored in the mother rabbit. They're stored on the top of the cage. And when you put the water bottle in, the water makes this piece of paper dissolve. And in theory, after 60 minutes, not that we could wait to find out, but in theory, the paper will dissolve and the connectors will touch and the door will spring open and the babies will plummet into the nest and the bedding. And then you'll look and you'll be like, where the hell did these babies come from? She gave birth.
Yes. Well, that's
it's
why
a
you're
cool
supposed to have
trick
that
in theory.
Nest. Yeah. Well, if you don't hear him crashing down, it's ideal.
Well, we couldn't wait. He had to go and shake
I know.
It was never going to happen.
Get
I kept pouring water into it. Come on, babies. But it's fun. It's a cool trick one time. And then it's kind of lame. But then you switch out the babies. Then I put the Zuru babies in there. And I was like, this buddy gave birth to human babies. My God, call the press. So that's happening. And then the Crocs must not be next month because what's coming up is the Boo Buckets are back.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Boo Buckets for 2024?
You sent me an image. I wasn't too impressed. I don't believe you were too impressed. My wife
very disappointing.
Said they were cute. And I said, okay.
You know what they look like? They look like they're you get a plain bucket and they give you stickers. They look like you applied stickers like randomly. And this is what you end up with.
What would you have, obviously Boo Bucket's back. Would you just want a continuation of the core ones, or would you like them to like do something new like they've done here?
You know, it's really a good question because if you keep doing the same designs over and over again, that's dumb too.
Right.
I think it's tricky because I hate the new design without the lid.
Yes.
I hate it. I don't like it one bit.
No.
It's just super plain. I just don't like it. It doesn't like they're like monsters obviously, but I don't know. It just could be anything. If it didn't have, it could just be from the Dollar Tree. If it didn't have the golden arches on top, you would think these just came from the Dollar Tree.
Of course.
They're nothing. It's nothing.
No, it is nothing. And that's the toy for that.
It's disappointing. And that's the toy, right? You don't. It's not like there's another toy. Like this is it. This is what you get. Now, having said that, I'm sure the kids will love it, and they'll want to use it on Halloween if we do anything. But as a grown adult, I'm registering my displeasure with the design of this Happy Meal Boo Bucket McDonald's. And I suggest you take my words seriously. I would be taking my business to Wendy's, where they treat the adult collector with a little bit of respect. Where you get these very nice fright friends. Is that what they're called? Frosty Fright friends. That's what I'm calling them.
I have to get to a Wendy's to
look at the witch. Her hair is like overflowing. Yeah, the kids meal is $5
for the Happy Meal. Oh my, for the kids meal.
Yeah,
I buy the kids the biggie bag, and it's $5.
What do you get in that?
You don't get the toy, but you get your choice of sandwich, the drink, nuggets, and fries. The
people at this location were very nice to me because I ordered 2 kids meals and each one of them was a cheeseburger. But when I opened it up, I saw nuggets and I was about to take it back up there. But then I realized they gave me both the cheeseburger and nuggets in both of the bags. They were very kind to me.
That very is being kind.
I heard that there was a Frosty Fright friend that was exclusive to an adult meal.
Really?
But I don't see any proof of that. So maybe that was conjecture or like, rumor. But because I don't know if they have like an adult Happy Meal like McDonald's does. But I would like that. I would like to get all of these. They're very fun. I love the Frankenstein one because he's got kind of like dumb eyes. He's got like the furrowed brow. It's very fun. And then somebody put, this one, they put like the stickers on him. So it's like you give him like the bones, like the skeleton. Yeah. So those are cool. I want to pick those up. Very good. We talked about that. Let's see. All right, this is the next thing on my list, so we'll just talk about it. We've talked about it's like, I don't even know where you see this stuff now, but like at the back of magazines, they would have like these high-priced collectibles that never looked great. Do you know what I'm talking about? I can't even think of what it's called. It's like something your grandmother would order from the back of like TV Guide.
Oh,
and it would either be like ceramic or
Yeah.
it's like of the month. It would be like a scam. Like they would keep you stuck on. It would be a monthly subscription to something.
It was like American Heritage or Meaningful Heritage.
Yeah.
My grandmother actually does send us stuff.
There you go.
On
Yeah.
occasion, and after you finish your story, I'll tell you one that's Tim Burton specific. So.
Oh, there you go. So I saw this Facebook ad for Ashton Drake. Ashton Drake. And it's for a Rey from Star Wars, Rey Skywalker, just to make people mad. And it is terrible. It looks horrible. It looks nothing like her. The hairline is insane. The fact that this is a $200 doll. It's 15 inches tall, which is like, what do you like? Everything is wrong here. Why would you make it so big? The hair is crazy. It looks nothing like Daisy Ridley, which makes me think they like didn't have likeness rights. And I just don't understand who this is for.
Is it made of porcelain?
I let's see if it says. I do feel like
fancy?
It probably is. It has superb hand craftsmanship and skillful hand painting, luxurious fabrics, expertly tailored costuming, and innovative accessories. What does that mean? Interest-free monthly payments backed by the best in the business, 365 unconditional guarantee.
Ooh.
All things that don't matter to me. The only word that they emphasize in this 2 paragraphs is it's posable.
Yeah.
Everything else, that's the only word that's bolded for whatever reason, and it's bolded twice.
Off all the describing words that grandparents would use in order to
That's
justify the gift. Well, it's hand painted, don't you know? Well, it comes with unique accessories.
It's posable.
Whatever. It's posable.
All your toys. It's not a doll. It's posable.
Right.
But like, it does not look like it has very much articulation. It's like the head moves because they didn't pose it. If it's posable, they've shown no proof of such because every pose, the only thing that's different is the head is looking one way or the other. So I just don't understand how this exists. Like, is this
right?
They have other things. They have Princess Leia. They have a Grogu. They're all $200. They're all terrible looking. I just don't understand. If someone from the Ashton Drake company could contact me and explain to me what your business model is. Oh, all right. So I went to their blog, and it seems like they do a lot of baby dolls.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's like the Christmas ornaments, and then like the one a month. These are like little aliens. Yeah, this is
right.
what this is. Okay.
So my grandmother, and God bless her, I love her. Every year she sends us like a catalog item.
Oh yeah.
And it started off with like when the babies were born, like little family. Here's a little keepsake memento stuff, which is great. And like some of this stuff is pretty large. So now that we're in the bigger house, we can actually display it, which is terrific. But one of the first ones she sent us, and they always come unexpected. She never tells us they're coming. The first one we got, she always calls and asks, "Did you get it yet? Did you get it yet?" Because she doesn't track mail or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so we get it, and what it was a it wasn't even the complete thing. It was a very small thing about the size of like a salt and pepper shaker, and it was a set of the toys from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh. Okay.
And so she calls and she goes, "We got the gift. Thank you." And it was just questionable. We're like, "Thank you." we love this. We love this movie. We do enjoy this movie. Yeah. And we're like, we do enjoy this movie. And she goes, "What movie?" And it was one of those instances, and I go, "Are you going to keep paying for this?" And it was one of those instances where each figure set came once a month, and what it had gone to was like a monthly, like a full year advent calendar, where each month you would get a new character, and it would top with Jack Skellington at Christmas. But each progressive piece cost more money.
Oh no!
So it wasn't like she paid like a base price. and
Right.
got all of it, I was like, you realize they're going to charge you $40 additional each month. This thing's going to be $600. And she goes, what are you talking about? And I go, the Nightmare Before Christmas toys, characters that you got us. And she goes, I don't even know what that is.
Oh no.
They sent us the wrong item.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She meant to get us this crystal Christmas tree with a rotating train that went around the base.
That's nice.
So there was like a huge exchange, but she's like, what are you talking about? A nightmare?
Nightmare? You sent me a nightmare? Oh, I didn't mean to. So did you end up getting the right thing? What happened?
Yeah, so we had to actually return
Oh God.
the little figurines. And of course, us doing so, we had to return them to her so then she could return them back
Oh no.
to this place.
And shipping, how much did you spend? Ridiculous.
Right. And it's just like we eventually got the Christmas tree, what was supposed to be for us, and she sent us the invoice and everything because she's good with emails, but she's not good with these catalog items. But like you said, some of them are like super scammy, where it's like you don't realize that you're buying into like commemorative plates for the whole year if you want the complete crew of the Starship Enterprise. This
is the last remnants of this business model where you would get stuck with something. You would think it's like the loot crate where I signed up because I wanted 1 month and they just let it roll over. And they're not going to be like, do you want to cancel? They're going to be like, we already shipped you the next one. Sorry, da-da-da-da-da. It's like a gym membership. It's hard to cancel.
Are you sure about that?
Is there a new law that's supposed to go into effect where you just have to, you can click, there's like one click and you can cancel your gym membership. I remember I tried to cancel a gym membership and they were really not letting me do it.
Yeah.
And I started to say your employees are so racist. Me as a white man. They were so racist to me, and they're like, okay, we're canceled. I was like, yeah. And then the other one, they only let you cancel if you move out of state.
Oh.
So what I had to do was get a piece of mail from my mother, who still lives back north, that had my name on it, and I was like, see, I live here. And they're like, okay. So I scammed the gym into not making me pay for something that I wasn't going to use. Happy ending. And that's why I will never join a gym again. Never.
Gime? What's a gime?
Never. What's a gime? Oh, a gime. All right, very good. We will be back in a moment with more stuff that you care about. So today, Monday, maybe, depending on when you listen to this, it could be the last day you have to back the latest Hasbro HasLab, which is a G.I. Joe classified, the Cobra Rattler for the classified, the 6-inch line. Over the weekend, this thing got fully funded, all tiers unlocked, so you are getting that Pilot Baroness figure that everyone is very excited about.
Yes.
But you have not backed it as of
You have not backed
this recording.
it. Yeah, I haven't, no.
Do you think Greg, our friend Greg Stone, has backed it?
You mean your friend Greg Stone? Yeah.
I had my wife.
He doesn't return my calls, so.
I don't have his phone number. What are you talking about? We share an account. He doesn't know who you're talking to.
It was a figure of speech.
He doesn't know who he's talking to.
It was an action figure of speech.
I like that. We need to copyright that.
Start doing that.
My wife does not listen to the show anymore, and I said, please listen to the episode with Greg. I think you'll think it's funny. So she started to listen to it, and I walked in on her 10 minutes in, and I was like, what'd you think? And she's like, nope, not for me. And I was like, what? And she's like, I'm just like Bill in that conversation. I checked out immediately. And she said that Greg is a little bit too much like me, and 2 of me apparently is too much for her. And she said that it was too much for you as well. It's like you couldn't like get into the conversation. We monopolized it completely.
She found me out. Wow, that's great.
Yeah. So I was like, Greg's great. I was like, she's like, of course you like him. He's just like you. I was like, oh yeah, I guess so. That's okay.
So here's how I see Greg when he talks to somebody. he'll talk. You'll be talking, and then he'll make like a noise, like oh whoa 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 whoa, and then he'll redirect it back to himself and start commanding the conversation again. So he takes that little bit of noise where he's like whoa 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 whoa. No.
That's his little hint to you.
Yes.
That's his tell that he has a thought. He's realized something he wants to say. Yeah. If you haven't listened to that bonus podcast, please go back and listen to it. It's very fun. I enjoyed listening back to it because in it, I just was trying to play devil's advocate to him so that he could, get some points out there.
Yeah.
So it was fun for me to listen back to it because it was kind of like an out of body situation where I was just like playing off of him. So I was like, I actually did make some good points, even like if that's not 100% like how I feel. I was like, that's a good point. I did make a good point there.
Okay.
So he's probably gonna. Yeah, he'll be back. We'll do like once a month with him or something, and you can, if you want to sit that next one out. You should try to like overpower him. Like,
well,
you'll find your wheelhouse, and we'll talk about.
No, it's predominantly. I feel like the first episode went so much better with our dear friend Greg. The second one was very exclusive to Star Wars, and I don't like to argue Star Wars. I've had to mull it over in my head over the last few weeks. That I like to claim that yes, I like the Star Wars toys, but I don't like the movies as much and the TV shows as much. But it's not true. What I kind of don't like is arguing different points to Star Wars. I like to just enjoy them for the story. I don't like look into the lore and the extended material.
You don't want to have to defend how you feel about it.
Right. I don't like to have to go into defense mode for Star Wars.
That's no fun. Yeah, some people really enjoy arguing.
Right.
And I count myself amongst those. But yeah.
I felt like that was why I was like a little aback from the whole conversation, which is basically because it wasn't how I perceive Star Wars. I don't like to argue.
You were Sweden. You didn't want to take a side. You enjoy it. You don't want to harsh anybody. You don't want to yuck anyone's yum. You want people to enjoy it either way. Do. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
That was not the original intent of that episode either.
It was not.
We were going to talk about like the top 5 like unattractive male hobbies or whatever. Like, that was nothing about Star Wars. We just started talking about like the order to show our kids in it, and then he says about Clone Wars, and I was like, I don't really. And he's like, what?
Yeah.
And then an hour later, we were like, and then we solved racism. It's a crazy episode. You really got to listen to it a lot. It's like very therapeutic. Maybe not for Bill, but like I think it was very therapeutic for Greg. I feel like he had a catharsis moment where he was talking about like why he is the way he is. So I felt a little bit like a therapist. I think.
Yeah, he did come to that conclusion by the very end.
Yeah, there was a resolution. I thought it was good. I thought it was good. It was healthy. So I do think he will probably back the Rattler. After this, we got a few months left in the year. We know there's not any more Marvel HasLabs. Do you think we'll see anything? Well, we still have that Ghostbusters one, right?
Isn't that coming? Oh my gosh, it's my bank. Oh
my God, that's coming up. It's gonna be the Ecto, probably.
Hopefully.
Probably. What if it's not? What could it be? What else could it be? I was so sure that they were going to do an 84 proton pack, but people seem pretty... someone said that they know the people, like the Hasbro team, and they said Hasbro like barely broke even doing proton pack. So they're probably not going to do another one if that's the case. Yeah. I don't know why that's the case. You would think it would be cheaper now that they have all the design done.
They do, right. Who's to say?
And they did the wand. They did the 84 wand.
But they also gave us the decals. They also gave us the decals for the 84 proton pack.
There's just that stupid yellow ribbon that I hate. It like sticks out like a sore thumb.
What yellow ribbon? Oh,
well,
you can strip that out. Most of that
I don't want
to.
If I ever sell it, I don't want to.
It plugs in.
Can I put it back on?
Yeah.
Does it?
Don't quote me on that.
I'm gonna tear that shit out then if that's the case. Because that
I know all the copper
sticks out way too
much.
The
additional copper stuff all comes out. It's all pegged.
Oh yeah. That's annoying too. Oh, you know what else I hate? And this does not come off. The fake duct tape on the particle thrower.
Oh right, but you don't need that if you got the 84.
Well, that's true. Then I should get the 84 one, and then I wouldn't have that. Maybe I don't know. Not right now. If I was going to do that, I would just get the trap. It's like I want to get the trap, but that's not out yet.
You can't because it was a HasLab.
No, I understand. I'd have to get on eBay or whatever.
Oh.
Do you think there'll be another? What else do they make? Hasbro. What else? What other properties do they do HasLabs with? Transformers,
Star Wars.
which we've established is not real. Transformers is not a real
it's like
HasLab.
the silent. It's like the silent HasLab because we're just not part of that community. So I feel like none of our feeds intercede with one another. So I see very little.
Thu would be excited.
Thu's got the inside info on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars. They just did the Cantina though. I can't imagine
they did the Cantina. No.
And
they might just settle up with Ghostbusters and call it
done. I feel like doing another one during the holidays is tricky.
I think they learned their lesson because I think they had a few where they had a couple years where they've run a December HasLab and it doesn't perform as well. It doesn't perform as well. Like it does get backed, but it doesn't reach all its tiers.
It depends. It depends on the property too, I think. So we'll keep an eye on that and see what happens. The I don't know if it's Mattel. Does Mattel own He-Man or are they just license the toys? Who owns He-Man? I thought they did too, but then someone was talking about them not owning it. Whoever owns He-Man, they are once again trying to do a live action movie. I think Netflix is currently the owners to this version. They've made a couple casting announcements. They cast Tila. Is that who is this week? We got Alison Brie as Evil Lynn, which is
that's wild.
I don't know why. I don't know why that she does not. To
Alison Brie's credit, great actor, great performer.
She's a great actress. Yeah,
but she's not like a high profile. Like she's
not even that. Well, I mean, I don't think you would get casting Alison Brie in this role is like anytime they cast Kristen Wiig in something where it's like, is she gonna start doing comedy? Like,
I don't. Right. Is this a bit?
And like Evil Lynn, is she gonna like be humorous? I don't even know how you cast that role.
True.
But Alison Brie is a choice. But yeah, they cast someone. Who was the other character that they cast? It was another woman.
Sorceress?
Is the other Tila? Sorceress? That might be.
This is the only other two women in Eternia, I think.
Unless they have like She-Ra show up.
No, she's not on Eternia.
Well, it's Earth, right?
What? Only in the. No.
I don't know. Wait, here we go. No, is this? They cast He-Man too. This kid Nicholas Galatazine.
Oh,
I guess, but he's not. Maybe they're gonna use CGI for when he's He-Man.
Are we sure this is happening?
Well, that's the thing. No one thinks it's really gonna happen. Yeah, that's why it's kind of like. Okay, this is funny. So, if you just Google Netflix He-Man casting, at the top it has like the squares with their faces, and then it's like, their characters. This is not real, but this is what it has. They have Kevin Smith as Triclops. They have Alan Oppenheimer as King Grayskull. Judy Alice Lee as Ram Ma'am. I don't know what that is supposed to be. So I don't know where it draws these from, but you can
right there
probably
with Fisto. Fisto, Ram Ma'am.
Ram Man.
You imagine He-Man calling his men to battle. Fisto.
Tom
Ram
Kenny as
Man.
Orko. I could see that. Stephen Fry as Man-Y Faces. Sure. No, but there was one official other casting, and I can't find it because the internet has had too much fun with putting fake people on there. But whatever. We'll see it when it happens, which is never. So that's fine.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, okay. So I went to Five Below last week, and I posted a video of these bananas. Did you see this video that I posted?
You showed me it was you squeezing a banana.
Yeah.
In
so
Five
these
Below.
large, like foot long bananas, and they're like squishy toys. They're squishy toys.
They have a cheese similar to that as well.
Yes, but these were
So
just.
I have the cheese at home.
You hold it. It's very floppy, and it is the most phallic toy that has ever been sold in the history of toys that was not intended to be a phallic toy.
Oh wow! Nice.
I went back this week. Same Five Below, gone. No proof they ever existed. My question to you, Internet, did Five Below realize that they were selling the most phallic toy to ever exist and pull this item off the shelves? They pulled it so hard that it just whoosh. Or did it sell out? Maybe people are a big fan of the big phallic banana squishy toy. What's more likely to have happened?
I mean, you're in Florida, so probably.
I don't know what that means.
Through.
What does that mean? You think we're all crazy down here? We want the squishy banana?
Yeah.
But I was like really thinking about getting one because it's insane. And then they were gone. Now,
what was inside the banana? Like, what kind of was it? The sand, or was it like? So we have the giant cheese, the block of cheese.
Got the cheese,
and
sure.
it's filled
like
with
one
almost
solid
like this
piece.
It's one solid piece. It's great.
Yeah.
But it's filled with like this fluff material.
It might have been.
Is that what the banana is filled with? To your recollection?
But like, yeah, because I don't remember if you squeeze it if it would like bubble up. You know.
Yeah.
Like some toys, you squeeze them and then like the bubble blows up.
You squeeze the banana.
I don't remember now. Yeah. And if I didn't take the video, I would almost feel like I dreamed this. But no, it existed.
The banana in Five Below, yeah.
Yeah. So I want one now. I'm going to check eBay when we're done here. I want to check the Five Below website. See which stores around me. Because the new Five Below by me didn't have it either.
Oh, wow.
So
I should check the Five Below by me. I'll look for you.
Look for the big banana.
I'll send one down to you if I find it. Oh, sure. That's a good idea.
for the next time you send me something.
Beautiful.
But I was like, I feel like somebody saw my video and it was like, we probably shouldn't be selling this. This is very inappropriate. We'll find out. We'll find out more. You talked about going to Goodwill and finding your baby boos. What do they call it? Beanie boos?
Beanie boos, yeah.
Beanie boos. I went to Five Below. I'm sorry. I went to Goodwill this week and I got quite the score. It's a mini haul. The mini haul, but it's a big mini haul because I found an entire bag of mini brands.
Wow.
And I love when this happens. There's a literal coin, like currency. Look, I think it's a quarter or a nickel. And someone just like threw it in the bag. But for $10, there's the soda bottle. I really wanted a soda bottle. And then like boxes, there's FedEx boxes. And this looks like a Taylor Swift friendship bracelet. So that might be something. Here's the ATM machine.
$5 for that or $10?
$10. Oh, here's the money. Oh, I really wanted the paper currency. I finally got that.
Oh, you're all in.
So this is just fantastic. Oh, is this a frozen moment? Because I see the Pringles, like the chips exploding. I think there's a frozen moment in here.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I can't wait to sanitize these and then go through them.
We went to Goodwill tonight. And I found some 1992 Machine Wars Transformers.
Machine Wars.
Yeah.
What is Machine Wars?
Machine Wars came out the same time Beast Wars came out for a toy line, but Machine Wars was always just at Toy Works.
Oh.
And they were just like they were cars and vehicles.
But it was like re-released stuff?
Yeah, kinda.
Because I'm seeing like an Optimus here, but that's not Optimus. Or it is Optimus, but it looks bizarre. Oh, I kind of remember this. So this was like G1 stuff rebranded.
Yeah, it's probably like some G2 and then like the continuation of. But yeah, it was all at Toy Works.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. I see the packaging. Yeah. So it has like the Beast Wars font too, or like very similar, and then new artwork.
Speaking of Toy Works, real quick, we were at the Boy Scout yard sale. I found a Toyworks branded stuffed pig.
Oh, did you get it?
From 1980, yeah.
Yeah, 80, wow.
Yeah, it was wild. It was because I was looking for the Beanie Boos and the stuffed animals, and I'm like, the dream is you always find the My Pet Monster in the stuffed animals. Like it's like that thing that's just like
with the handcuffs.
So I'm always like digging through. I'm like, oh, stuffies. Where is it? But yeah, it's this little weird stuffed pig with a branded 1980 Toyworks label on it.
Was the pig a mascot, or you think it was just like a generic stuffed animal?
I think it was just a generic stuffed animal. Yeah.
Yeah. They had like, was it the toy soldier for Toyworks at that point, or was that Kiwi? This was prior to their merger.
Way back, so I'd imagine it was the soldier.
Well, they were separate companies, weren't they? Toyworks and KB?
Did KB have the soldier?
Yeah, KB was the soldier.
Oh, you know what Toyworks had? It had the bear.
Oh, it had a bear.
It had a bear.
I don't know. Yeah, but I remember the little, because it was like he was the toy soldier. He was like drumming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, I love nostalgia stuff from like stores. There's a Facebook group for, I think it's KB, and people will post like if they work there, any of like the swag they had, or like just like their uniform, like their name tag, or any of like the like current promotion stickers or anything that they got.
Sure.
We need to make a museum of that stuff. That's the stuff people care about. What I care about is a good deal. So anytime that I go to Ross and I see something that I don't have and that is unique enough that I'm like, oh, I wonder how that works. Like, I'm very interested in the engineering of toys. So they had these Bandai Stranger Things toys at Ross. And these are currently on the pegs at Target for $30 each. And at Ross, they're $8 each. So if you are an enterprising young man or woman and you pick those up and return them to Target, that is a cool profit for you. But I would not encourage that behavior. But that thought did cross my mind when I saw them today. I was like, wait a minute. I could literally walk down this road to the other store and be like, I would like money for these, please. So these are bizarre. The Hopper, I actually think the likeness is very good on the Hopper. There you go. The Bandai figures, Bandai not an American company. So if you are just familiar with American toys and the American articulation, like the engineering of American toys, these are gonna look real weird to you because look at the way the arm works. It has the butterfly joint, but there's just this weird extra piece, this cuff that's there to like hide the enormous gap that exists from making it be able to move forward like that. And then let me sit him and look at this. This is how he sits. Do you see how tall his torso looks when he sits? How strange that is? The legs, just there's a huge gap there, but that exists, I guess, so that he can get some good range of movement. But just you have to like really finagle them to get, and then the hands are on this weird, the 11 is much worse. First of all, the paint is terrible. It looks nothing like the actress. On the box, it looked better, but it looks nothing like her. And then the hands are weird because like the feet on Marvel Legends, the peg is in the front. So it's like the peg is in the front of the hand, but like near the thumb. So when it rotates weird, and you have to find where the joint is on the ball. It's just like too much work. It's like not fun to play with. But you can bend her leg like way up. She can do some kicks. Look at that. You play her leg like it's guitar. She's playing the guitar.
Oh no, I don't like what. Move the hand up a little bit.
All right, like this. She's strumming along. So $8.
Foul. That is foul.
I don't know what you're talking about. These toys are foul. Look at them. They are ridiculous. But $30 at Target. I wonder if anybody paid that much. Wouldn't you feel terrible? You paid $30. You walk down to Ross and the same toys are $8. You're like, what the hell? What is happening here? And then you go to Dollar Tree and you get yourself a nice sandwich. Look at this delicious sandwich. I'm just going to take a bite. It's not food. It's rubber. Woo!
Wow.
Have you seen these at Dollar Tree?
No.
All the ingredients. Look at this. This is beautiful.
Oh my.
There's a hamburger too. I don't know where the hamburger went. There's 4 different sandwiches they have. There's bacon, an egg, slice of cheese. The cheese is ridiculous. It looks like a slice of cheese. Look at the way it moves.
Stop. Yeah, no kidding.
But it's rubber. It's ridiculous. Nice breakfast sandwich with waffles. You can make what's the McDonald's sandwich that uses like, or I guess that's like a pancake that uses. But these are amazing to me.
McGriddle? Yeah.
McGriddle, thank you. There's the whatever. It's like a nice splat. So I just think these are fantastic. These are like nice fidget toys. Like you can rebuild the sandwich. Again, the cheese.
Oh, sure.
It looks too real. It's crazy. So those are very fun. Only $1.
Practice toy to teach you how to build a sandwich.
Absolutely. Like, all the ingredients. I want them to do every food possible. I'm going to do a cooking show with fake food. Has anyone done that before? Someone's probably done that before. It's not an original thought. Very good. Nacelle Toys making some waves. They got their biker mice from Mars and Walmart. People are digging them. People are liking them. Motorcycles are going to come out. People are going to like those too. They teased something very big, according to them, on their Instagram tonight. And they had a photo. I sent it to you. Did you see this photo?
Yes, you did. Yes, I did.
Have any idea what this is? It seems like 3 people. One of them either has like a cape. I feel like that's a female character, but I don't know what property this is. I have no idea.
What? I looked at it and I thought I had to wrap my head around it. I thought the Matrix.
The Matrix. That would be something.
It was either that or it was John Wick. One of those two.
That could be 2. I don't know anything about the other characters in that. I'm going to pull it up now and see if anybody is
sticking out.
Okay, so the main character, black shoes, black pants. You see his hands are Caucasian, at least I think. Then to his right, our left, a character has white pants, white shoes with black sole, and then to the other side, it could be a trench coat. It could be like a Trinity trench coat. Right. So in the Matrix, who would have white pants?
I mean, I can't think of nobody. I can't.
Adventures in Collecting thinks they know who it is.
Oh, good for them.
They think they know who it is. I don't know. I'm trying to see if anybody says. I don't know. Well, I think you had a good guess there with the Matrix. Wasn't it like one of the cousins, like the twins, were all in white? I don't know why you would feature them.
Right.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple secondary characters in white suits, but
if we could use AI to extend the photo and see.
It'll be Agent Michael Scarn. It's just office figures. Is what it is.
I'd be fine with that. I actually want figures. I want super articulate.
What if it is the Office? What if it is the Office? And we're like,
see these shitty Bandai figures are good because they can sit. They can sit crisscross applesauce. Look at that. Look at that. She's sitting like that.
There we go.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. But by next week's show, we should probably find out what they are. So keep it here for your late breaking news. So 9 to 5 Warriors. We've talked about them for a long time now. They were a Kickstarter or something. I don't think they were technically a Kickstarter. It was like a lot of companies do. If the particular figure got enough orders, they would make it, and if it didn't, they didn't.
Right.
So the first set came out, and it seems to have done pretty well. So they're going with Series 2, and we're getting those characters that didn't make it from the first round, and it looks like they made a few changes. So we've talked about how that female figure just didn't seem to fit, but she's back.
Oh, beautiful. Great.
She's here. So we'll see. Second time the charm for a Specialist Sugar. There's the character that I think is supposed to be a rubber band ball. Looks more like a meatball than ever in this photo. Just completely red. If it's a rubber band ball, it should have different color rubber bands on it. Or it should be rubber band colored, which is like the more, like fleshy light tan.
Color.
Yeah. Well, not red. It's a meatball. It looks like a meatball. And there's Corporal Can, and he's got some like nuts in him. He's got like nuts peeking out with like the white shirt and tie. I like that one. I don't like the Can so much. That's kind of weird. Sergeant Spore is a sandwich, and he's like a chunkier figure, so I enjoy him. And then number 2 is a ninja pencil. He just seems like there's not enough meat on the bone. That character's like too small. There's 2 pencil characters actually. Lieutenant Lead. You should package them together. They shouldn't be separate SKUs. So this series is going to be up for pre-order $9.25. So we got a couple of weeks. So
$9.25, $9.25.
$9.25. You did it. You cracked the code. I was like, that's a strange date, but yeah, that's exactly right. Look at you.
Look at me.
The 9 to 5 warriors. I wonder if you're the first one to put 2 and 2 together, or I'm just an idiot. Maybe I'm just an idiot. That's probably more likely.
No, you're hitting bargains right and left there. You know, you're a smart shopper at least.
I'm a smart shopper. I'm dumb, everything else. Dumb and everything, smart and shopping. That's what really counts. There's another Kickstarter, Monstores. Have you seen this one? I don't think I sent this one to you, but it's been popping up on my feed. It is, if you go to Instagram, it's Instagram/TheMonstores, and it's MONSTORS. And it's going to be a Kickstarter. It hasn't started yet, but soon. It's 2 figures. One that looks like a killer whale, but it's like anthropomorphic. But he's also he's got cow hooves and and horns, so he's like half killer whale, half cow, I guess. Because then the other one is like a scorpion and a snake. So maybe that's the thing. It's like they're... Oh, yes. Okay. So his name is Shamumu. Great. That's actually very funny. And then Sting Cobra. Not as funny, but I like Shamumu. That's pretty fun, actually. And they just like look like big, chunky figures, and they come with like a buddy character like TMNT did back in the day. Like a smaller, like single color...
Yeah.
Just sidekick character. So these look like a lot of fun. These are going to be up on Kickstarter September 10th. So that's this week. So go check that out. I'm like, it's like every day there's a new toy line, and like, great. This is obviously like the dream of so many people, myself included, to have my own toy line. But it's like, can the market bear this much? Like, will it ever get to the point where the people that are buying these are like, no more, I don't need any more, I can't afford, just stop, please.
Right.
Like, I don't know. It's such a, like, because, you know, I don't know if, because you think you have like your mainline toys, like if you collect Star Wars, you collect wrestling, whatever, that stuff keeps on rolling. Like, it's not like that's slowing down. It's not like you need to fill in the gaps, but it seems like there's always enough to go around. Unless you're like some very particular Kickstarters which didn't pass. That would be interesting to look at which Kickstarters didn't succeed and then like compare them to what does work. And it's like, what is the common denominator here? I feel like anything that's like He-Man adjacent does well. Like those ones we talked about the other week, Brutal Realm, like that's very He-Man-y. And obviously the what's the one from our pal? Scalpor, or what is it?
Oh, Flipor. Yeah.
Flipor.
I think
like that's a He-Man thing.
I think it just all depends on like what at its core, like who's interested in like filling, like you said, filling that portion of the collection.
Yeah.
To like complete something. Or like how adjacent is it to other items that you already have?
Right. Yeah. Like, it's like, does this fit in with this universe? And if it does, maybe people are more likely. Or it's like, is there a deficiency in the line that this could fill? Great. I feel like the Marvel Legends adjacent Kickstarters have not done as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what that says about Marvel Legends collectors. Maybe they don't, like, they only want official stuff. They don't want like anybody else filling in the gaps with that kind of stuff.
Or I mean, they churn those out so much that it's like eventually maybe they will make something similar or
that's
on
true
par with.
Too. And there's so much that you could probably kit bash something that looks like anything.
Yeah.
Like there's someone I follow on Twitter who does this thing called the fodderverse.
Yeah.
And he basically just like rips apart every figure to make new characters. Like he's not interested in who they're supposed to be. He just wants to make who he wants.
Sure. He's got his own little thing.
We don't need a Kickstarter. We just make it ourselves. But while we're talking about Marvel Legends, they put up a new set this week. Crystal and Lockjaw. Is this from the Inhumans?
Yes, I believe so.
Lockjaw is like the big dog.
Yeah.
Psychic dog. The real headline for this set is that Hasbro wants you to pay $70 for this 2-pack.
Oof.
So let's say that what's the running rate for Marvel Legends at retail? Is it $30 now or is it 25?
It's
still 25.
Yeah.
So they want you to pay a lot for that Lockjaw figure, I guess. Every comment that I saw about this was like, I'll wait for clearance. I don't need this right now. I'll see if there's a sale. Which is not, if you're Hasbro, that's not what you want to hear.
No,
but when you price something so expensive. Are those Deadpool figures ever going to show up in stores?
That's a good question. I don't even know what Legends are out right now.
I have no idea. I don't even know that there are Legends on the shelf.
Yeah.
There's that Iron Man set.
Oh yeah, the Infinity Saga ones.
It's like the packaging looks like the Toy Biz.
Oh yeah,
era,
that one's there,
like
and then I've seen
early.
a lot of that the Infinity War or the Infinity Saga figures, like Spider-Man, Iron Man, stuff like that, with like the open box.
Oh yes, those are sort of like evergreen figures. I feel like they're always going to be there. These are like the best of. Like your kid definitely needs a Spider-Man, so here you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what Marvel Legends is doing. Oh, you know what? I did see one of the e-tailers posted something I think they weren't supposed to because it was all still like code names on there. And it was a Marvel Legends case, but it was all code names. So, but people were speculating what it was. I can't remember what they thought it was. But it does seem like the next sets, like full sets, like Build-A-Figure, if they're still doing that, are a little bit of a secret right now. So maybe there's some stuff in the works that we don't know about. Let's see. Anything else? I'm missing.
Yeah, big thing.
Is there more?
Remember?
Oh my God, that's
I met
right.
someone famous this past week.
You met the most famous person in the world.
Yes.
Tell us about this. Tell us about it.
Oh, man. So last Sunday, we went to one of our local amusement parks, Canopy Lake Park.
Is it a theme park or is it an amusement park?
What's the difference between the two?
You know, when I first
okay, wait, I take it back. So a theme park has theming attached to it.
It's got a theme.
It has
amusement
a theme.
park's just like rides.
Yes,
it's just rides.
This is amusement park. Yes, did I
it's
say
an amusement
theme
park? Okay,
it's an amusement park.
No, you said amusement, but I wondered because I thought it was a theme park, but I guess there's no real like overarching theme.
No, there's some lands, but yeah,
stuff.
It is random.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So we were there, and if anyone's paying attention to the news in New England, the viral Taylor Swift impersonator.
Yes.
Has been performing at Canopy Lake Park.
What's her name?
Over the summer. I think it's June. Taylor's version is what she officially is called.
Well, that's not what you said.
But originally, I saw a quote that they were calling her Taylor Slow.
Yeah, just Taylor Slow. She's not Taylor Swift.
Right.
She's Taylor Slow. And when you first said that to me, I was like, oh, is she okay? Like, you know, that's not a good name. So I'm glad to hear that that's not how they're marketing her. That seems mean.
So,
but go on.
We got there. I did like I did the most, and I said this to everybody. So they have it. It's an open air little area for the performances, very small. Like, the performer gets within like 10, 15 feet of you.
Oh my God.
There's no reserved seating.
Oh yeah.
And we got there early and like right in front of the stage. And it was about 45 minutes before the show started. So I sent my wife with the kids to go ride on some of the smaller rides. I said, come back in 15 minutes and I'll swap out with you.
Yeah.
but it's not reserved seating. So it was like being
Right.
at a theater in the 90s and early 2000s. And it was like I had to like spread myself out. I had to put like
you were
props.
holding your seats.
I had to put props down, and then
No.
like I'd have people come up, and it'd be like 5 minutes till show start, and I'm like, I'm saving them. Don't do
saved.
They're like, how about
You should've,
these
like,
two
laid
right here?
down
Can we
across
sit
all of
here?
them.
Can we sit here?
No, saved.
So I'll say this for someone who does an impression of someone singing, she does a great job.
Right.
We had a lot of fun at the show. It was a half hour long. There was a little meet and greet at the end where the kids got to meet Taylor Swift. I got my photo. It was super awkward because I didn't want to be like hey, how you doing?
Right, that was very awkward.
Yes.
Do they make it clear, or do they let the kids like think it's really her?
She makes it clear that her name is June and she's Taylor's version. Like she doesn't. I don't think outside of that.
Yeah.
Like my kids knew it wasn't Taylor Swift. But
well, maybe people think it's like Chris Gaines. Like this is just she's doing a character.
Right.
She's trying out some new stuff, which happens to be her classic hits, but she's just trying out a different name.
So that was a lot of fun.
Cool.
Is
she
time.
like in residency there? Like they got her locked down? Is she gonna go American Idol and be famous or something? Like, she's a good singer.
She's got a heck of a background. From her she goes on. I think she was on TikTok and all sorts of stuff talking about her background before she was a performer and everything like that.
What is her?
That's
background?
all I'll say on the matter. That's all I'm saying on the matter. I'm not getting any further details.
Oh, is it scandalous?
It's not scandalous. Not one bit. Not one bit.
Okay, well, what are you talking about then? Why are you going to leave it in suspense? I'm going to think the worst.
I'm not trying to leave you in suspense. Remember how I told you at the end that my wife just found out everything about her?
Oh, so you know this, but it's not common knowledge?
Right.
Oh, I thought you just said she was on TikTok talking about her background.
No, she was on that front. Yes, she was.
You don't want to say something that she hasn't officially said because you have inside information.
I have no inside information because my wife's the one who does all the digging.
Well, she didn't. She told you you're an accomplice to this.
Oh my God!
Now.
I'm privy to
Identity
this.
theft. Well, listen. Everyone that's married to a woman knows something that they shouldn't know because
right.
That's what women do. They dig. They need to know.
Oh.
And then they find out, and then nothing happens. Before we go this week, I want to talk about one more thing. I reposted one of our top TikToks where I say that adults are banned from the toy aisle unless accompanied by a child.
Yeah.
I posted it several times over the years. Sometimes it does well. This time it got over 1,000 comments. And first of all, if you listen to if you watch the whole video, by the end, I'm like, this is just theoretical, and it was like based on like things were getting banned left and right at the time. Yeah. So it's like, where is this going to stop? Like, is this the next thing? So, but people don't see the whole video. They comment immediately. Yeah. So everyone's commenting like, where am I going to get my Christmas presents this year? But then some people actually said that this is true, and they've had people approach them to say, please leave. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's like, it's happening. So I don't know the answer. I just sort of put it out there as a thought experiment. But good God.
Next time you need to look a little more official. You put on like a suit jacket and just redo the clip and sound like you're a newscaster.
I don't think it mattered. I think it was fun. People believe me.
Coming up.
And then people were getting mad at me, and I'm just reporting the news. I don't make the policy, sir. Like, I didn't invent this. I'm just saying this happened. This isn't like the official announcement and that I'm responsible.
Right.
But I do want to at some point re-record it and say the same thing, but then like either add to it or I don't know what. But I do want to redo it, mostly because my hair looks much different. And I don't want to have to keep reposting it and be like, "Why you look so different from one video to the next?"
Sure.
have you? This is off topic, but talking about looking different. Did you see the guy that lost 250 pounds? But he recorded so many videos that he kept posting older videos, and then just one day he posted that he'd lost all the weight. So it was like from one video to next, he dropped 250 pounds. This is like something that just happened this weekend. I was like, what the hell? Like that's like a magic trick. You're like, whoa, look at you. Forget about the baby bunnies being born. Like, wow. I just thought that was funny. The way that the internet can manipulate you. You never know what's real. Is this real right now? Yeah, this is where we're real. We're the realest. We're as real as you get. We're too real for PulseCon. They didn't want us. They didn't even want to comment on the video. But that's fine. We actually had a lot of nice comments on Instagram this week. People enjoying what we're doing. So we love that. Good. Please send us a comment. If you listen to the podcast, I don't know. You can email us, I guess. You should also
leave a review on Apple Podcasts.
Oh my God! Yes, I haven't even looked. I haven't even looked to see.
I don't think there's anything new.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we're going up at a good clip. We definitely get more views than we do like podcast downloads, but I think that's pretty common. All right, Bill. Anything else for this big week?
No, I can't think of anything.
All right, very good. You didn't want to talk about the Boy Scout yard sale? There was nothing.
No,
worth talking about?
I got very aggressive.
Oh yeah, you were going to talk about that.
I guess I wasn't I?
Yeah.
Well,
that's what people like to hear.
Yes. So they had moved the Boy Scout yard sale an hour back to prep, and then there was a miscommunication. People showed up at 8:00, and I wasn't first in line like I was last year. Mm-hmm. And I had gone through. I've been making mental checklists as to what I want, and then I started sizing people up in the lines. And then our friend Mr. CV316 gifted me some really nice swag bags. I utilized those. I had the backpack one on my back.
Wait,
and I had
who did you say gifted those to you?
Did I say Mr. Stevie? Oh my God!
Wait a minute,
Little Stevie. What's wrong with me,
Mr. Stevie? That's really funny though. They should meet.
No,
never seen them in the same place.
So thankfully. Now, thanks to little Stevie there, he gave me the largest bag in the world. And they changed their pricing structure this year, where anything you could fit in a large bag was $20.
That's cool.
And I had the biggest bag. But then because I wasn't last in line and people were going slow ahead of me, I jumped literally over people. And then a woman goes, "Hey, slow down. What's the big rush?" And she got in an argument with me, and then I started arguing. I go, "You're going too slow. Speed it up." And so then she goes, "Look out for the guy at the Simpsons backpack. He'll run you right over." And I go, "You're goddamn right I'll run you right over because you're going too slow."
Oh, no.
So that's how it escalated. And then I started grabbing boxes out of people's hands and getting very combative over absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you didn't even walk away with anything. That popcorn guy got off easy. He didn't know what you had. You had in the chamber ready to throw at him. Damn. You have your relationship with yard sales is very interesting. I think more than anyone else.
I was at one today, and it was a genuine pleasant experience.
That's nice.
And I managed to pull away with a lot of Hello Kitty product.
Oh,
that
British girl.
Yes. So, and funny story, there were 3 Ninja Turtle keychains, like the Dollar Tree style keychain, in a box. And for the longest time on my desk at work, I think probably 10 years now, I've had the Michelangelo keychain just hanging out there. I found it one night. And these the other 3 were the matching turtles, so we got the full set.
Hey.
So that was fun. Yeah.
Is it those Dollar Tree ones that are like the neon green?
I think they're close to it.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
It was fun, and then I saw a car got hit by a train. That was exciting.
Everybody okay?
Yeah, everyone's fine. They
I mean,
so the police were there and they investigated. The partitions came down, but the person in the car tried to go around the partitions
Never a good idea. Never a good idea.
And it was versus the commuter rail, so it wasn't even a slow-moving train. It's like the fastest train we have.
Oh, yeah.
The purple line, it was just shot through.
Damn. I was driving in Boston once in college, and there's just train tracks that you have to cross to get to go the other direction.
Right.
And it didn't have like an arm come down or anything, but there was a train coming, and I wasn't, I was just trying to figure out where the hell I was.
Where
I seriously, if my passenger wasn't like, hey, there's a train, I would have been, I don't know if we would have been murdered by this train or not, but the train would have hit us.
Oh my goodness.
Because trains don't stop quick.
No, they don't.
We shouldn't have trains anymore.
Ooh.
Put them underground. Only subways. That's my stance. Was it? How much is the $5 foot long now? $8?
I think it's close to that. Yeah, it's up there. And then there's the specialty ones.
Foot, $5.
Terrible.
Subway has the worst luck with their mascots. The people they choose to associate with. Just think of it, Jared.
Right.
There was another one recently. Maybe Michael Phelps. He's not the best. Just not great. Just bad luck. But that's a story for another day. All right, Bill. All right, everybody. Well, you know what we say. We don't want to grow up, but we already did. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.